Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. And today I'm playing a game that I've never played before, so this is a first impression. This is NBA Ballers on the PlayStation 2, developed by Midway. So I was thinking about this game before I started this stream, looked up some dates, and figured out why I was never quite interested in this game. First of all, NBA Hoops came out by Midway. I was let down by that one. What's up, Adam? Stutter and Stick in the chat. Big time letdown, NBA Hoops. You couldn't put in your initials to record your stats basically in that game. Still okay, kind of like Showtime, just 3-on-3. Then comes in NBA Street. And that's one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2. At the time, EA Sports, you could make a case that they were probably my favorite developer for sports games. So they blew NBA Hoops out of the water at that point. And then not only that, NBA Street Volume 2 came out before this NBA Ballers game. What's up, Teddy Belcher, Crestline? And NBA Street Volume 2, another awesome game. A lot of people like that better than the first one. I could see why. And then Midway decides to come out with this game, which isn't full court. It's a one-on-one game. I was totally not into the concept whatsoever. And it came out after both NBA Streets. So this is the first time I've played it. I'm going to give it a shot. Crestline saying it was fun. So I'm going to see right now. So play modes, if you've played this before, I mean, which one is the best to try out? Rags to Riches? Is that like the one-player mode? I'm just going to play this game a little bit tonight, see what I think of it, and just have some fun with the stream. Scottie Pippen. Oh, man, I remember that game. I don't think I've played it, though. The one that's on Sega CD. That's actually one of the games that was on Sega CD and 32X as a combo. Rags to Riches is like story mode. Okay, let's do that. Oh, wow, you could do a profile in this. Something they forgot about in NBA Hoops. It's interesting that they went... NBA Hoops came out the first year that the PS2 was out. And then they waited another 4 years to come out with this. I don't know. I don't want to judge it too hard before I play it. But, you know, I never loved the Jordan vs. Bird one-on-one. I guess it was better graphics than all the other games because it was just two players on the court. But Adam's like VC versus T-Mac. Alright, that's pretty good graphics, PS2.
You see these old boys here? Network execs. They're trying to figure out how to improve ratings. So what else is new?
So this is like the storylines before 2K did them, or what?
They'll scheme and they'll dream. They're talking about a plan. A spinoff. Maybe call it NBA Ballers.
I'll turn this up a little bit so you could hear it.
Or NBA Ballers Up from the Streets. Sort of a reality TV version of NBA
SSX
Ballers.
Tricky was fun.
Get a no-name baller up from the streets and set him up to go against the best. You know I'm talking about the NBA, right? Yeah, once a week we play him against true players in a tournament.
See, I was definitely not one to need all this kind of stuff while playing sports games.
He gets to keep it all. But if he loses,
especially story type stuff.
Yeah,
if they highlight it like, you know, an ESPN broadcast or something.
Yeah, NBA Ballers, Rags to Riches edition.
This guy's looking like a big time creeper. Oh man. Yeah, SSX Tricky and NBA Street were the first two EA big games, and they started off with a bang. There was also that freestyle like dirt bike game that was pretty fun. All right, I'm not reading this. The American Dream. Ha. Huh. This is 2021. What is that now? All right. Oh, we got to create a custom baller. Moveset. Well, that's kind of interesting. Is there a Vince Carter moveset? No. I mean, Kobe. Also not really caring about picking created player. Whatever. Let's get through this. I'm not... Oh, this I have to do, though. Dunking's always important. So do you have to do all this in quick play? I don't really want to use a guy, my created guy. I want to use NBA dudes. Let me get out of this. I don't think I'm going to do the story mode. I guess I can't get out of it. Come on. Now I'm stuck. Oh, Dusty Rhodes, R.I.P. The American Dream, 2015. Oh, here we go. Auto distribute. I don't know. How are you guys about like creating a player in games? Do you care about that? That's something that NBA 2K forced when you're using the park. I don't really care for it at all. Some people are into it. I would have much rather just used the NBA player and played with them in the park. Even the NBA Showtime cabinet I do have a created player on there, but that's not really the record I like to use. So it looks like they did a lot of stuff. Some new stuff here, but also there's parts of this that's like they copied off of NBA Street almost, with the playing in Rucker Park. And playing on the street. What's up, Smoke?
So when I'm not hosting NBA Ballers, I'm on the court at the Rucker, hosting the amateurs. And that's
I guess this game was for people that were really into basketball and the NBA, which I was. I was just so into the arcade formula that they created in the past.
Man, it's not that dancing fish thing again, is it?
No, it's almost better. You'll check it.
This game's a big time loader too. Van Exel.
Yeah, a true player for TV.
Remember Van Exel hitting some half court shots. Karl Malone. Yeah, I remember he used to have the long setup, and then the crowd would start counting because it's like 10 seconds at the line. All right, so yeah, they got the tricks. Okay, I see like NBA Street. But I'm going to quit this and play with NBA players. Most missed free throws? I mean, Shaq's got to be up there. Because he would always get fouled, and he would be at the free throw line missing them. And then they had the Hack-a-Shaq technique. And he played a lot of years. I do like that they brought the initials back. What the heck is going on? So Jerry Stackhouse is in here. I don't know who this other dude is.
This episode of NBA Ballers is bringing as the
So does this game have a lot of different ballers in it, or is it only a small select group of NBA players?
Goes toe to toe with Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah, Jason Terry played a long time, but he was a good free throw shooter.
We're just about ready, so it's over to the master of ceremonies, MC Supernatural.
I mean, it's probably just a guy that's probably. I mean, LeBron might be up there too. He's not the greatest free throw shooter, and he's been at the line for years. Oh, I have Jason Terry. That's what you were saying. It has all the noticeable players. We could use the stick for some moves. The graphics are good. I'll give it that. I guess when you only have to concentrate on two guys on the court at once, though, it's easier to do. The one time I did play this, it wasn't this version. It was on PlayStation 3. I guess Quick Play, they just give you a guy. I don't think Jason Terry's the guy I would have picked, but... But yeah, I played this by a friend's house once, the one-on-one-on-one on PS3. Cheat code, Peja just hitting threes. Oh, yeah, sloppy. Oh, sent that back. So the game does feel like it has the midway care put into it. Oh, tap off? That's pretty cool. Looks like Tecmo. Quick plays, 2 random players. NBA Ballers chosen one. I mean, it wasn't bad for just a casual pickup when I played it that one time. That was years ago, though. Weber had 70 ball handling. I mean, Weber was never a flashy dribbler. He could pass. I don't think I have NBA Jam. I'm pretty sure we did play it once at D-Men Tap. Brian has the game, I want to say. But I don't have that one. It's the same thing with what I was explaining in the beginning. Like, I was won over by NBA Street for the arcade basketball games on PS2, so... And I already tried NBA Hoops. So, I wasn't going to get into that NBA Jam or this game. It's not bad, yeah. Someone actually just asked me about that game. I said it's solid to good. It's not bad. It's the best one that Acclaim developed. So how does the points work? It's 4-4?
Jump shot.
Come on, you did a 3. I don't think you're missing anything with the NBA Jam on PS2, but given all the bad years that they've acclaimed developed the game, that one was the best one. Wilt's missed the most free throws. Oh, so we're already in the 3rd round. I see what's happening. Up to 11. It's like Mortal Kombat. Best out of 3. I gotta hand it to Midway though. They always did come up with new ways to like create a game within a game. Like On Fire in NBA Jam, that was a concept that they made up. So this is like 2 out of 3 up to 11, 1-on-1. Probably other things you could do in this game that I don't know about. We could throw. Oh man. It would be nice to have a guy who could actually dunk. It does pretty much feel like a copy though of NBA Street. Which isn't a bad thing. They did pretty well. It's just the one-on-one action. Stackhouse is dominating me now. Yeah, I like NBA Jam on Fire Edition. I don't think it met all my wildest expectations, but comparing it to the other remake that I liked in that era, PS3, Xbox, which was Tecmo Bowl Throwback, I thought that one was a way better remake. I'll try playing again without, Jason Terry. Nothing against them, but, these Midway games were always the best with someone who could slam it down. Yeah, the original NBA Jam remake was supposed to only come out on the Wii, and then they quickly changed that and put it out on 360 and PS3. That one's pretty good too. But the On Fire edition, I believe, brought the online play, and it was only $15. Only bad thing is there's not a physical copy of it. Let's go to player select. Yeah, I agree, Adam. NBA Street's where it's at. 3-on-3. Oh, throwbacks, how you found the channel? Yeah, we did a little season. You could still play that game online, which is cool. I think we had 6 guys in a league. We played through a makeshift season. And I ended up playing DPS in the championship. It's still pretty fun. I wouldn't say it's if you make your own league out of it, it's pretty good game to play. There's a little bit of tiny lag in that game, but considering how they did the ranking system in that, I don't recommend it for that. The online was pretty bad, but playing it through Xbox One, you could still play it online, which is pretty cool. I never got a chance to play NBA Street Home Court. I've never played that one either. The third one I thought got way too wacky with the tricks. And I also don't like how they did the graphics with all the shading and like sunlight. It just makes... And the camera angle too is even weird. I did not like the third one. And the game breakers were way over the top at that point too. I don't remember if it was like +3, -2. There he is, Vince Carter. Stephon Marbury, Mashburn. The graphics are good for PS2. I mean, they did a great job. This looks just like Scottie Pippen. 7 out of 10 on 360. Oh yeah, the Infamous Smoke was in the Throwback League. Yeah, just a little hard to organize games. It would have been rougher if we had more people, but it was pretty good. If the Xbox One was mine and I wasn't borrowing it from my brother, then let's switch division. Okay. Then I probably would have tried to play it more. So you can only do it with Xbox One. You're supposed to be able to connect to 360 people as well. Parker, Jason Richardson, Sprewell. Oh wow, Stockton's in the game. I gotta say, these are some of the best graphics I've seen for players' faces on PlayStation 2. And given who they give you, it looks like there's definitely players to unlock in this. But I'm going to use Vince Carter. Nene before the dreads. Yeah, I have Tecmo Bowl Throwback on PS3 as well.
Half man, half amazing.
Carter versus... I don't know. Miller, Jermaine, Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
So Pippen, he did finish his career on the Bulls. They made him pretty good in this game. Larry Legend looked like someone's grandma. Yeah, he kind of has that interesting looking droopy kind of face thing going on. The Duncan family compound. Okay. No, let's just go with the standard rules. Oh, look at Vince Carter in his North Carolina. Wonder where they get these photos. If they actually had them pose in this kind of clothing or what.
Live here in St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I'm Bob Benson.
Compound.
Fun in the Sun episode of NBA Ballers from the luxurious Duncan family compound. We're looking at a very dramatic matchup.
Dramatic
Vince
matchup.
Carter goes mano a mano with Scottie Pippen. This could be a low-scoring contest.
I mean, the way they did the
as two
tricks
shot
though with the
blockers face off
back
against each
buttons.
other. Let's now send it over
It's
to
just a
KFC
copy off
Supernatural,
NBA
who's
Street.
standing courtside.
Where did they get the photos of those original ones? Those ones, they probably just got stock ones and digitized them in the game. But those were like, they're wearing, like Pippen was wearing some generic jersey. What the heck is Pippen wearing? Who's this? Uncle Pippen? Uncle Scotty? Oh, so much better when I can dunk. Come on, Pippen. I don't think I've ever seen Scottie Pippen wear that kind of hat. Just saying. Give me that. I'll give him the hot sauce. Dunk on him. I could see myself rocking one of these kind of hats one day. I don't think I'm ready, but I think the backwards baseball cap look will have to go someday. Or at least not be ready for every situation. And Scottie's still got some moves. I'll do it to him. Hanging on the rim. I mean, the gameplay of this is pretty solid. It's good. But I just wish there was... If this was like a 2-on-2 arcade game. Like say they're like, you know what, NBA Hoops sucks. Let's redo it, make it 2-on-2, call it NBA Ballers. That's really the biggest turnoff for me. There's another game that I've played on the channel called White Men Can't Jump on the Atari Jaguar that's only half court. He was on his way out of Canada at this point. Yep, now he's retired. Well, he hung around longer than most. I think he played the most years out of anybody ever in the NBA. Is that right? He was like in three different decades or 4 different decades. I would say his career started to tail off a little bit when he was playing with the Magic. He was still really good on the Nets. They just didn't have enough down low players to make that work. So you throw it to the crowd to do the alley-oop. I'm not really sure how to use that mechanic, but yeah, that's all it is for me, Smoke. This is why I said it's a first impression. I never played this first NBA Ballers. I just was not, oh, got him. Was not into this one-on-one. I could really see the one-on-one being fun though, with 3 people. The leaner. Passing to the crowd, yeah. Like I said, I just wish the graphics are awesome. And I think the trick thing is just a copy off of NBA Street. Get him down. Scottie in his warm-ups. Jump too early. Ballers feed on has 2-on-2. Is it still half court? Yeah, ball back. The head crack dunk. That's right, Octavius. The championship, I'm hoping it will be February 20th at a bar in Chicago. A bar that is staying open. Some are half, some are full. I would be interested if one of the NBA Ballers, if you could actually play 2-on-2 full court. I would be interested in really checking that out. So if anyone knows if that's a legitimate thing, let me know. I have N1 Street Ball as well. That's another one. It's like with all these, with NBA Street, why would I want to play with these N1 Street Ballers? Street Hoops is good. Scottie was no match for Vince Carter. I do have the other NBA Ballers Phenom. Is that the other one on PS2? Because I think I have it over there. I picked up some of these games super cheap when I was... Well, if I would drive to a different state, I would check out to see if they had any retro game stores. Carter's probably the most fun guy to play with that they gave you access to begin with. Odom. Tim Thomas. I'm going to use Carter again, but I'm going to play against someone in the Western Conference. So I guess this game made it to greatest hits, just like you see in the bottom right-hand corner. Dirk. Oh, this is a big dunker matchup. Carter versus Jason Richardson. All right, thanks, Smoke. That would be nice of you. I have a lot of stuff. There's games like this that are just sitting over there that I don't get to. The Marbury Resonance. Let's go to Garnett's crib. See these photos. Yeah, Jason Richardson, I would say, besides for Vince Carter's original performance, he was the next guy that was like, wow, that might have been better than what Vince Carter did in the dunk contest. But then the Zach LaVine one, or the ones he won, those are the best I've seen. Been collecting since 2013. I really haven't bought anything this year, really. I'm trying to think. I haven't got anything in a long time. Because there's some stacks of stuff that I have to get to that I want to play. But, you know, most of the time I just go with what I really want to play, which has been the football games on PS2, the EA Sports ones. Someone asked me to play either NFL Fever 2002 or 2003 and see if I could beat the computer on Veteran, because they're saying that it's like impossible to do it. Patrick Ewing. Ripped. Oh, come on, Vince. Your card collection? You haven't got to your PS2 games in a while? Yeah, sometimes once I get one system going, I'll start playing through some of the games I have in that library. Ooh, that was nice. That was an accident. Eric Dickerson rookie card. Yeah, I used to do a lot of card collecting myself. I think the most of any one player I had was Kobe Bryant rookie cards. Card collecting's fun, but there's not much you could do with them besides look at them. NBA heavy as a kid. Oh, as far as playing the games? Yeah, these kind of games like NBA, you can, especially if you get good at them, you can play them without thinking too much. This one has a lot going on. Like I much prefer the simplicity of NBA Showtime, NBA Jam. Like this one, it's got way too many button combinations going on with the tricks and the dunks. That's the one bad thing about NBA Street. It's really hard to just give someone a controller. Be like, here, play this with me and see if you can do all these fancy tricks and dunks like I could do. Like it takes a bit of practice to know what the heck you're doing. Jordan is the president of the Fleer printing press. Yeah, his rookie card's worth quite a bit of money. That's before collecting cards was really a big thing. Or they just printed less of them. I don't know, but I don't think I'm gonna beat Jason Richardson. He's crushing me. Ooh, that was good. Dunk animations are pretty good in this one. Oh, come on, I had a chance. Football cards to match each Tecmo player. You know, there's a guy that's one of my buddies that I play Tecmo with. He comes in the chat from time to time, Hank the Tank. He does that. He has a binder of all of the Tecmo guys. Football cards. What's up, Eli? I think I'll play one more. So just giving my impressions on this. I think it is an NBA Street copy. And in some ways it's done well. In other ways, just the concept of the one-on-one is a turn-off for me. And I'm sure others, Smoke said in the chat that it's wasn't his cup of tea either. So that's where it loses some points. The graphics, though, like on the faces, are really good. Like I didn't know it could look quite that good in the PS1 era. I mean, not PS1, PS2. Hank the Tank 2K? I have no idea. I don't think so. Tecmo created the card game. Standard. There he is, Shaq. Like, where do these pictures come from? Did they have him pose for this game? Would be good to use Jermaine O'Neal. I'll use Lamar Odom.
My man, the goods.
Oh no, that's not him. Tecmo Super Bowl, the card game, would be news to me. Let's go Lamar against Dirk.
Dirk Nowitzki.
The one thing about a game like this is it has a lot of character. You know, they don't quite make games, especially sports arcade games, with this kind of variety and character. So that's why it's fun to go back to these, especially when you get these games super cheap. $36 for a box of cards.
The players are just about ready, so let's head courtside where MC Supernatural is standing by.
But yeah, this isn't something I would want to really go back to and play again. I would, with the right group of people, play the one-on-one. I think that would be fun. And I'm interested to see, like Crestline said earlier, if Phenom has the 2-on-2. Was that a three-pointer? No. You never play it? Oh, Dirk's already hitting threes. No. I didn't need to take that one out. Lamar, the two-handed windmill. There's a good amount of people there in the crowd. Like, I just feel like they wasted so much graphical power to put all those people in the crowd, but then not give options in the game to just play, you know, 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 or something. No, it's not really similar to NBA Showtime at all. It's more like NBA Street, one-on-one. I mean, you get points for the tricks, the shot. That is directly from NBA Street.
I see free throws in your future.
Dirk gets up.
Dirk Nowitzki is now down 3.
And this came out in 2004, but at that time, the original NBA Street and Volume 2 were already out. So it's kind of like way late to the party. And you could see, though, they put a lot of resources into this game. Yeah, this is a late night one. I kind of wanted to do Madden fantasy stream again. Fantasy draft. Oh, there's free throws in this? But by the time it was available, it wasn't going to happen for a 2.5 to 3 hour stream. Yeah, Ballers Phenom, and then there was one on PS3. Dirk fading. One game that I have over there that I haven't played, that I bought at the Retro Game Store, was Grand Theft Auto 3 for Xbox. I never actually had that game. I just had friends that had it on PS2. I would come over to play it. But that was the one that really set the series on fire.
Is on a a 6-0 run.
Yeah, that's what chat was saying earlier. Play some NBA Street Volume 2. I have the game. That's something I should play. This one, though, I thought I should give it a shot. PSP. Man, there's so much to explore on the PSP for me. Work with the leader. Grab it off the rim.
Good shot, homie. Dirk is now down 4. Looks up the off-balance shot.
Tip it in.
Off the rim. Flames one to the basket.
Off his head, dunk it over him.
Just jumped out the gym.
All those 07s, you have all those games on PSP? And the reason I never got a PSP is the same it's always been. I just don't have the need to play a handheld. And if I do now, it's like I have the Switch, which I occasionally, almost rarely, take it out of the whatever it's called, the dock, to play with it as a handheld. The Army Recruiter inside. Just shut down the Pasadena arcade. Man, this 2020 shut down all the arcades pretty much. There was some really cool beercades in Chicago, and none of them are running anymore. It's very sad. When I was in living in Logan Square, in the hipster neighborhoods, that's where I would pretty much go. PSP or Vita? Yeah, I mean, it's worth it just to explore the games. I mean, even if you have to play them handheld. Yeah, I worked at one, the headquarters beercade, for like 9 months part-time. It was fun. I mean, there was 1,000 people to go through there every night, at least. Like a Friday, Saturday night. Working with the staff of like 20 or so. And then it's like, oh, great business concept, but yeah, this is not safe anymore to be with people. I highly recommend getting one. Yeah, I mean, snag one for 20 to 40. I'm still not on Facebook. I'm not coming back. I've been off Facebook now for 7 months? The UMD. Yeah, that was a weird looking cartridge / disc looking thing. And there's Nene looking big with his Cadillac. There was a lot of marketing of image in this one. I don't know. It was good to experience this. Let's see what the inside stuff is real quick. McGrady.
All right, the good stuff. To the victor.
They must have had a photo shoot for all these photos of these guys. Like, are these ones they would normally take that they just put into the game? Inside stuff. Sign a baller. Acquire a crib. This is not the inside stuff that I remember with Ahmad Rashad. And what was her name? Summer Sanders or something like that? NBA Blue Ballers. Ballers Cinema. Like all this extra stuff. Oh no, I don't want to watch the opening movie. No thanks. I guess back in the day, this would be a good rental. I just saw on, yeah, Mod Rashad was good as, you know, host of the show and also sideline broadcaster. Yeah, I saw on Twitter that all the family videos are closing. Not only because of just traffic, but the lack of new releases of movies. So that's done, and they were able to hang around because they invested in all their buildings. Vince Carter and Jason Kidd. I played with Vince Carter earlier. This is featuring Michael Finley, the inside stuff. Okay. From Proviso East. That high school is very close to me. Nay, big time businessman. They all got Facebook. I don't think I got money for any of these guys. Larry Legend not looking. Not the best picture they could have picked for him. And these are the guys up against each other. Larry Bird looks like a bird. You worked at Blockbuster 2000, 2001. Yeah. A lot of people worked at those video stores. It's sad going to pick out the movie was an experience in itself. That's the picture you're talking about with Bird? Yeah, it does not look good. I'll see if I could show. Oh no, they just did the quick play. Wow, look at Kobe in his black leather. Yeah, just to look through everything they had, you would see people you know there sometimes. All the different video games, movies.
I'm Bob Benson. We're coming to you live from Rucker Park in New York City.
I'd do anything to go back one more time.
It's another mind-blowing matchup.
So I guess one of the last ones, there's an Airbnb. I want to say it's maybe Oregon. One of the last Blockbusters is now an Airbnb, and they left the store kind of like how it was when it was Blockbuster, but then they modernized it up and put lights in there and stuff, so it's like somewhere you could rent and sleep there for a few nights. So if you want that smell, James Bond, that might be something worth looking into. I think there was one in Alaska. But I don't know. I guess like the last remainings got permission to, run it as like independent. So it was no longer part of the corporation or franchise, however they did it.
The leader was straight butter, baby. We're all even.
They need to revive Blockbuster. That's never going to happen. I mean, there's so much not ever-flowing streaming of entertainment with all the streaming services. YouTube, Twitch. Like, it's never coming back. Off to Hizzle. Alright, let me see. You said you wanted to see Vince Carter. I think they tried a streaming service and it didn't go through. I remember there was a Windows phone that one of my coworkers had that had like a Blockbuster app on there. Per employee, they wanted to fire you. Oh, look at Nash, looking like a thug. There's Vince Carter for you, Eli. Said earlier the graphics on these guys is pretty good. Skateboard hipster. Yeah, definitely. I could see that one. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for me for tonight. Just wanted to check out NBA Ballers. Never played this version. And showcase it a little bit. Talked about what I thought about it. It's nothing I would really care to go back to. It was, what I thought it was. But the one thing I say is it's got really good graphics for PS2. But I see it as a copy of NBA Street. Yep. Oh, no problem. You're welcome. People were stealing empty box of Blockbuster. Oh, yeah. They want to hold on to the Blockbuster experiences they had any way they could. All right. Well, we'll be on the channel soon with some more retro sports games. So thanks for checking this one out. And remember to stay free, take care, and disobey some. If you're not comfortable with disobeying everything. See you later.